Let's check out Final Fantasy. What exactly was this thing called? It was like 25th anniversary or something. You're a great Modco. Whoa.
What?
Slow down. Here we go. This is 25th anniversary celebration. For the record, the only thing I know going into this is that they have announced Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is awesome. And they're like remastering Crisis Core or something. But as soon as I heard that stuff, I stopped looking into it so we could watch it today. It's really hard to read, by the way. What's going on? Oh, okay. That's like... Yeah, that hurt my eyes too, and my head.
Cloud, let us defy destiny together.
We're gonna drop plate number 7.
You're gonna do what?
What the?
This will be a memory to cherish for the rest of your lives.
What have you done?
That remake was so good. It was so good.
We deserve what's coming to them.
Yeah, but I'm not your sister.
No.
Let the hunt begin. Surrender to the dark.
Oh, the DLC was great too.
Embrace
Yeah,
it.
loved it.
This is just wrong.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, somebody just mentioned in chat real quick. Good time to mention this. If you have not played Final Fantasy VII Remake, and probably even the DLC, I hate to say it, but you probably won't want to watch this. If you're planning on playing those games, I think this is probably going to be like mostly spoilers. So just a heads up, love your face. Great opportunity to check out the YouTube if you're not already watching this on there. But yeah, there's gonna be spoilers. Keep that in mind. Wait, is this? Oh, that must be for the DLC. Okay.
皆さんこんにちは。
Hi.
ファイナルファンタジー7 25周年放送ファイナルファンタジー7 25th アニバーサリーセレブレーションの案内役を務めます北瀬義則です。この放送では FF7 に関連したさまざまな情報をお届けしていきます。短い時間ではありますが、皆様にお伝えしたい最新情報がたくさんありますので、ぜひ最後までお付き合いください。最初にご覧いただいたのはファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードの Steam 版の配信決定のお知らせでした。 Steam ユーザーの皆さん、お待たせいたしました。ついにこの日がやってまいりました。 PlayStation 4版ファイナルファンタジー7リメイクはおかげさまで皆様に大変高い評価をいただきました。昨年は PlayStation 5版、そして PC 向けにはファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードをエピックゲームストアで発売いたしました。この度 Steam でリリースすることでさらに多くのプレイヤーの皆さんに楽しんでいただきたいと考えております。またファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードはすでに一部地域で発売されている Steam デックにも対応いたします。
Yeah, I agree. I wish they wouldn't have called it
Steam デ
remake.
ックなら場所を選ば
I think
ず
there were better names.
気軽に本作をお楽しみい
Not
た
really a
だけま
remake.
す。さて続いては FF725 周年に関連した情報をご覧くだ
Hey,
さい。
Cage Freedom, what's up, bud? right, not to get too much into this. Oh my God, that's amazing. Somebody said it's a remake though. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. Well, the thing is like the term remake generally means you are remaking the game, like the base game. You're remaking, not like this is Final Fantasy VII Remake is not Final Fantasy VII. It is something new. There are a lot of parts of it that I would directly consider a remake. Absolutely. But I would say it's more of a sequel than a remake or even a reboot. It is something totally, here's where it gets a lot more confusing. It is something totally different from the original in the way where if you've played the original is a companion piece to remake. Playing the original makes remake a better experience, and you should play both of them, not just remake. In fact, if you just play remake, you will miss out on a lot of things, which is why when you remake something, the intention is that you're remaking it so it can be experienced for the first time. But remake, Final Fantasy VII Remake, is a fundamentally better experience if you have played through the original. So it's almost, yeah, like somebody just said, it's almost like a retelling. Like it is a companion piece, not a replacement piece, if that makes sense. Yeah. A sequel. I think sequel would have been better. Yeah. I want that clock. But yeah, again, I've always had issues with them calling it a remake. I feel like that doesn't encompass what it really is. It doesn't set expectations very well. Anyway, now that I've completely incensed chat, let's move on. Yeah, Rebirth is a great name. I love that the new one's called Rebirth. I think that's perfect. That's perfect. That shows that it's like something different. It's like, yeah, I like that a lot. But sequel infers it's a continuation of the first one. It kind of is. It kind of is. I feel like Final Fantasy VII Remake is almost a continuation of the original. Absolutely.
FF7 25周年をファンの皆様と楽しめるよう様々な試みを準備しております。楽しみにお待ちください。それでは FF7 のモバイルタイトルの情報を
For everyone saying that, we'll agree to disagree if we don't. Whatever. This is one of those things where there's no right answers. It's just your opinion. It doesn't matter. So nobody's right. I'm not right. You're not right. None of us are right. Yeah, we're all wrong.
を続けてご覧ください。
Just embrace it. Embrace the wrongness. Yeah. It's an opinion. Oh, is this the mobile game? Oh, this is the mobile game. I never played this. No plans. Yeah, I like that. Is this like a gun jet skateboard? May Girl says words do actually have meaning sometimes. What? No. Come on now. No. That's silly. Big if true. I agree. Big if true. This is the age of the internet. Words mean nothing. Nothing. Oh my God, what is this? What is this? It's another mobile game? Hold up. This is using like the new Zack and stuff. What is this? What game is this? Is this new? Ever Crisis? When does this take place? Just watch it and find out, stop asking questions? No, I'm not going to stop asking questions. Pat keeps answering them, so I'm going to keep asking them. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, dick. Yeah. Get out of here. Tell the streamer to stop asking questions. You know better. This is the remaster? I believe it. Wow. Huh. Okay.
現在配信中のファイナルファンタジー7ザ・ファーストソルジャーの新情報とファイナルファンタジー7エバークライシスの最新映像をお届けいたしました。続いてはこちらをご覧ください。FF7 ファンの皆様にはきっと喜び
This is a mobile game that will cover all Final Fantasy VII previous games by episodes, mobile game style. Okay. So it's like a mobile game that catches you up completely for Rebirth. Like that? And maybe they'll release it before Rebirth so people can like Okay. Interesting. Huh. All right.
喜んでいただける情報になるのではないでしょうか。もちろん私自身も非常に楽しみにしております。
Wait, why is chat saying gotcha? It's free to play with loot box, cosmetic, and weapons? Really? They announced it even before Final Fantasy VII Remake was out. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that dude, I gotta say though, that last scene with Sephiroth was very strange.
Boy, oh boy. The price of freedom is steep.
Oh, it's my boy, Zach.
Zach speaking.
Making progress, Zach?
And Gio. I can cut loose, right?
Within reason.
It's showtime!
Soldier First Class Genesis. A month ago, he went missing during a mission in Wutai.
You know, I've never actually seen you use that. Don't you think it's sort of a waste?
Use brings about wear, tear, and rust, and that's a real waste.
Project G gave birth to the man we know as Genesis.
Project G.
Project Genesis.
Settle down. Zack the puppy. What do you know?
Shit, lapdogs!
Heaven?
Not quite. It's a church.
By the way, what is your dream? To become first? Is it?
No, to become a hero.
Ah, good. Unattainable dreams are the best kind.
Embrace your dreams. And whatever happens, protect your honor. As soldier! Come and get it!
Oh my lord, y'all. I think we're going to get the Crisis Core version that syncs up with Remake.
さて、
Oh, dude. They're going to do what they did with Remake to Original with Crisis Core to Original. And this is going to be the storyline that ties into Zack being able to be in Rebirth moving forward. Oh, shit. That's awesome. Okay.
次の映像が最後の情報です。それではどうぞご覧ください。
No way will Zack be in Remake? Oh, you mean Rebirth? I wouldn't hold your breath. It's just a remaster? Yeah, and Remake's just a remake.
What we've done, that's set in stone. The past is forever. But the future, even if it has been written, can be changed. So focus on the future, not the past.
People are saying it is just a remake? Well, I mean, maybe they officially announced that. But I don't, dude, regardless, it's Crisis Core and it's not on the freaking PSP. It is called Reunion. I feel like that should be a bit of a thing there. Like I don't
He wants to finish what he started. He wants to reclaim his birthright and rule over the planet with Genova at his side. I saw you lying there. I figured it was too late.
Wait, what are you implying? That I died? That I'm some kind of imposter?
You were here with me 5 years ago. Where are you? What happened to you?
I'm trying so hard to find you.
Sorry. Feel like I failed you.
Oh, dude. Okay. Next winter. Oh, I didn't see that part. Great. Okay. Oh, hold up.
ファイナルファンタジー次の映
No,
像
we're watching that
We've
again.
What we've done, that's set in stone. The past is forever. But the future, even if it has been written, can be changed. So focus on the future, not the past.
He wants to finish what he started. He wants to reclaim his birthright and rule over the planet with Genova at his side.
So Sephiroth is the black feather. Is Eris the white feather?
We've done, that's set in stone. The past is forever. But the future, even if it has been written, can be
Angel.
changed.
Okay.
So focus on the future, not the past.
Another dude.
He wants to finish what he
so
started.
maybe that's a little okay.
He wants to reclaim his birthright.
This is crazy. Seeing him just
and
walk
rule over
in.
the planet with Genova at his side.
Where are they? Is this supposed to be is this an iconic location? Doesn't look familiar. This is Nibelheim. Okay. Flashback scene. Yep.
I saw you lying there. I figured it was too late.
Wait, what are you implying? That I died? That I'm some kind of imposter?
And again, it's been years since I played this. Just to be 100% certain, that line she just said that's nothing from 7, right? Like that is not some random obscure line I forgot is in 7. That's totally new. Okay, so okay. Holy shit, dude.
You were here with me 5 years ago. Where are you?
So everything's changing.
What happened to you?
Everything's changing.
I'm trying so hard to find you.
Sorry. feel like I failed you.
Oh my god, dude. Woo! That is crazy. Oh man. Okay. So remake was kind of the foundation, and rebirth is probably just like gonna be this is where they just kind of take off the brakes and go crazy.
第2作目にあたるフ
Oh
ァイナルファ
man.
ンタジー7リバースを発表させていただきました。現在チーム一丸となって鋭意制作中です。
Oh, this is awesome.
そして
This is awesome.
リメイクプロジェクトの
Okay,
発
real
表時
quick.
から複数作にわたって
Mods, if we could flag the YouTube real quick. Super quick AFK. They fried the breaker real fast. I gotta fix it. 1 second. Mods, you know what to do. 1 sec. Okay.
展開することをお伝えしておりましたが、ファイナルファンタジー7リメイク、
3-part series.
ファイナルファンタジー7リバース、そしてその先のもう一作の全
Final
3
Fantasy
部作
VII
で完
Redux
結することをお知らせいたします。
Already got the URL.
まずはファイナルファンタジー7リバースを楽しみにしていただき、ぜひ本プロジェクトの完結までお付き合いいただければと思います。
Revengeance.
25周年も
I like that.
それ以降も皆様にお楽しみいただけるよう
That's a good one.
チーム一同尽力してまいります。本日はお付き合いいただきましてありがと
It
うご
would
ざい
have
ま
to
し
it
た。
would have to be a reword. It would have to be a reword, but it would have to indicate finality. They've already used reunion. That would have been a good one. Revelation. Resolve. Those are good ones. Refinal. Okay. Revenge. Oh, that would be an interesting way to go. I doubt they'd do that. That's a little... It's a tough... Refund. Hopefully not. Requiem. Oh. Oh, that might be it. That might be it. Final Fantasy VII Requiem. Oh, dude. Oh, what's this? Oh, hold on. Dude, Max, how amazing was that stuff? Oh my lord. Hold on a sec. He just linked something here. What is this?
Episode, the next... We didn't... What do they
Oh,
call
here we go.
For the next episode, the next... We didn't... What do they call the next one? What's the next game called?
Rebirth.
Ooh.
Or Reunion. I like that.
Renew?
I think Reunion's the last one.
A Reunion
Yeah,
might be
Reunion's
the
the
last
last
one.
one.
Look at that!
Yeah,
They call both of them!
Rebirth is a great shout,
that would
though.
be good.
Rebirth for
Remake,
second.
Rebirth, Reunion.
That's it.
And then Reunion's the
Swear
other
we'll be
one.
in contact if you want to buy that idea. All right, we correct.
We'll make the
I'm
website
gonna go get the domain. Be like,
Yeah, get the
Get
domain now.
that's easy money, man. Come on.
That's easy money. All right, we're out of here. We're gonna go buy that domain.
But-
For the
What you're looking at right here is me actually buying the domain FinalFantasy7Rebirth.com.
We'll make the website now.
I'm gonna go get
Yeah.
the domain.
This is what
Yeah,
I'm
get the
buying.
domain now.
That's easy money, man. Come on.
That's easy money. All right, we're out of here. We're gonna go buy
That right there. That's the face of me buying the domain FF7Rebirth.com. Did I buy it? FF7Rebirth.com. Yep. So big shout out and thank you to Mr. Maximilian, dude, our local Final Fantasy prophet, for that one. And for the record, I might have just bought Requiem too. It'll take some time to get up there. I think Strippin was on it with Reunion. I think if they weren't doing Crisis Core Reunion, it would probably be Reunion. But yeah, that is hilarious. So anyway, Sony, I think 2.5 mil for that domain is probably fair. Just, shoot me I have emails on my Twitter. No, like I said earlier, it's all in good fun. If they actually wanted that domain, I would give it to them in a second. Like, stop lowballing. I know, right? I know. Stop lowballing. However, that being said, I am holding on to that domain with my cold, heartless hands until they ask for it. So yeah, we'll see. Or yes, 2.5 million or a real life chocobo. I would also accept a real life chocobo. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Right? Yeah. They're real smart over in Japan. They could ostrich and horse it up somehow with some DNA. They're smart. Figure it out. Dash yellow food coloring. Be fine. Sure, it'd be fine. That would work just fine. Absolutely. Crod45. Have you ever tried Bullet Bourbon? Bullet 10 is quite nice with an ice cube. Thank you. No, I haven't. I don't think I have. Shock ASU, 90 months, decades, centuries. Wow. Thank you. Sloth McDuck. Since I consider you all family, I'm happy to announce that I will be a dad. Baby Sloth will be here 1/6/2023. Well, congratulations, Sloth. That is awesome. Co, have you heard about the new Trigun anime coming out? I have. Very excited for that. Very, very excited. It's going to be awesome. It is going to be awesome. So, oh man, that was good. That was good. There was man, they really are like remake was the taste of them taking a new direction, and Rebirth. And it's interesting because I think the name Rebirth definitely indicates like they're just going all in. Like I'm sure we're going to see a lot of iconic Final Fantasy VII locations. I think it's the product itself, I think, is still going to be angled towards Final Fantasy VII fans. So I'm sure we're going to get all of those similar locations we're hoping for. I'm sure we'll see new takes on our comfy boss fights that we've done. But at the same time, it is from the direction of the trailer, I think that they are very much telling the fans like, hold on, it's going to get weird. It's going to get weird. Like you get ready. Get ready for this because this is not going to be what you expect. Which is going to be awesome. Crisis or Golden Saucer doesn't exist in that reality. Oh, what? No, don't say that. I'm sure it does. I would be baffled if they didn't at least touch on nearly all of the iconic stuff from 7. I would not be surprised at all. Somebody said they commented on the names. As revealed in the broadcast, there are currently 4 Final Fantasy VII projects being developed in parallel, although each of the 4 titles plays a different role. They're all connected through the high-quality depictions of Final Fantasy VII's world and characters. As someone who was involved with the development of each and every one of the original titles, I deeply understand the vision and thoughts behind each project, and I'm actively involved in the development process for all 4 titles. This is Tetsuya Nomura. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is being designed so that people can enjoy this game whether they know the original game or not. In fact, new players might even enjoy starting their Final Fantasy Journey 7 journey with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? Wait, is he implying that you wouldn't need to play Remake first? Cloud and his friends embark on a new journey in this game, and I believe that the scenes that they witness after leaving Midgar will give players a fresh, new experience. Where's the second one? It says 1 of 2. Oh. I'm overjoyed that we are able to announce Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and I feel a strong sense of duty to deliver the ultimate Final Fantasy VII experience to all the fans eagerly awaiting this game. The development has already entered full production. The team is highly motivated in putting together everything on the project and working to create a finished game. The Final Fantasy VII Remake project will be a 3-part trilogy, but Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is much more than just one installment of the series. We are developing it with all of the passion and dedication needed to create an original game and plan to deliver the ultimate gameplay and world-building experience. Trust me, it will be worth the wait. I don't know what to think about. Well, there's more. Well, this is okay. So we're hearing from. This is a creative director. This is a director. This is a producer. We've officially announced the second title for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth will be released next winter, approximately 3 years after the original FF7 remake. 3 years may feel like a long time for all the fans who are eagerly awaiting the next game, but we want to offer the best experience possible and reassure everyone the development is proceeding at an astonishing... Dude, 3 years for a game of these scope? Like, if anyone has given them guff for that, they don't know what they're talking about. Making the middle part of a trilogy has its own challenges, but there are plenty of classic second installments in the world of film that are defined by stunning story twists and deeper exploration of their characters. Often these second installments become a favorite amongst the fans. Oh, and I'll check the second too. Thank you. In the same vein, we are aiming to make Final Fantasy VII Rebirth an even more gripping and memorable experience than Final Fantasy VII Remake, so please wait a little longer while we finish up. Oh, dude, did they seriously just blow the power again? Hold on one second. I got no time for this, man. You got... Okay. There we go. I'm not going. I got stuff to do. Up here. Where's the second one here? Here we go. I can't wait to share the intention behind naming the first title Remake and the second title Rebirth. In time, I hope to reveal what the third title will be called and where this journey will ultimately lead. I hope to? I hope you do too. The development of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has been progressing rapidly since we adopted a new development structure. The title of the scale in which everything is interconnected even before production began is truly rare. In fact, some development has already begun on the third title. I myself have started on the development and working towards the completion of the series. We will work to deliver this title to fans with the same amount of enthusiasm from now until we reach the finish line. In the meantime, please enjoy the other 25th anniversary projects. I got to admit, dude, this is really weird. Hold on one second. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely a little strange. This part right here, this is so weird to me. It's being designed so people can enjoy this game whether they know the original game or not. New players might even enjoy starting their journey with the second game. Huh. What do y'all think that means? It's probably a poor translation from Japanese. I don't know, man. I mean, I think they have people that read English read over these before they release them. Corporate talk to sell units? You'd think if it was corporate talk to sell units, that they would encourage you to buy both games. He's literally saying you don't need to buy our other game. That's like the opposite of corpo talk. No? The story is changed from Remake? I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. No. At first, when he said that, I thought he was saying that, like, because it's kind of weird when he says whether they know the original game or not. That I think he's talking about Final Fantasy VII, but then here I think he's talking about Remake. So I don't know. That's wild. That's wild. So I wonder if it means that the events and the actual things happening in Rebirth are so, like, contained within that game that, like, just the little flashbacks will be enough to Remake. Like, you wouldn't even need to play Remake to understand what's going on in Rebirth, which is going to be wild because there is a lot in Remake. There is a lot of stuff and characters and background and locations. Like, that that is a lot. To say that you don't need to understand or know that stuff, I feel like you'd be pretty lost just diving midway in. But I don't know, man. That's wild. That's really wild. I also really hope that they don't, like, animu it, where every 5 feet is like a 30-second to 4-minute recap of what we've seen in remake. Like that would be a little not great. Yeah, just cutscenes all over the place of catch up. Yeah, that would, but that may be what they're doing. Maybe that's the plan. Constant flashbacks. Yeah, yeah. But damn, dude, like that, I'm really, really pumped to see this direction. I was there were two ways they could do this. They could essentially remake all of 7 and have the kind of light different elements occurring through all of them but still keep the structure of all of 7. But I gotta say, from what we've seen now on Rebirth, I don't think that's the case at all. It looks like Zack's gonna be there. It looks like Aerith is gonna be there. Like this looks like it's gonna be just completely different in a lot of ways. Maybe revisiting the same locations, maybe a loose connection between them. But I mean, another big thing to think about is some of the most iconic sections of Final Fantasy VII are learning about Sephiroth and learning about what happened to him and meeting Jenova for the first time. And in these, in the remake and Rebirth, we're getting all this stuff completely out of order. Like everything is changing in terms of information delivered to the player. So how are they going to handle those big reveals? Are they just not going to have them? Are they going to be different? Are they going to have different reveals? Maybe they're going to change some of the lore to make them as impactful. But since we've already been introduced to that information, it's just going to be different. Like, my Lord, man. Many, 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 many questions. Yeah. They're going to change Sephiroth. Hold on. He says they're going to change Sephiroth. I'm betting they're going to make him a good guy. I mean, everything we've seen from remake does not. Well, you know, here's the only thing. The only thing that's interesting to think about is the classic ending of Final Fantasy involves meteors smashing into Earth. So in some twisted way, if Sephiroth is attempting to save the planet from that fate, in like an anti-hero capacity, then maybe. But but even then, like, it's almost at that point, it's like you're picking like two different evils. Yeah, I know, but that's the thing. Now here's the thing. People are saying he summoned it, but here's the thing. If that timeline was what he preferred, then he wouldn't be doing everything he is now. If that's the outcome he wanted, then none of this would be taking place in remake. So there's clearly like he failed in that timeline, essentially. So it's we don't know intentions yet is the big thing. We kind of know intentions through actions, but we're not objection hearsay. Sorry about that. But at this point, it's going to be like learning the motivation is going to be interesting. Also, have they officially at any point said that these games are influenced by the movie? I mean, at this point, it almost has to be, because the movie is like a puzzle piece that we know is there and we know fits, but hasn't been acknowledged. But I think at this point we have to assume that the movie is the missing puzzle piece to all this, because that movie introduces things that would make everything make sense, essentially. And also that movie, now that we've seen, remember that scene with Sephiroth flashing through the different variations? Like, if that isn't a direct point at that, I don't know what is. You know what I mean? Like, that at that point, that's basically confirming it. So, and we know we've known it's canon. There are two Sephiroths, the time travel one and the remake one. Well, I mean, dude, there could be, that may not be, I don't know if we should stop there potentially. They literally had movie clips in the remake. Yeah. And they've also referenced events that happened. So, oh my Lord. So much stuff to talk about and think about. But all I know for certain, all I know for absolute certain, is I am totally here for this. I think this is more interesting. I think this is better. I think this is more creative. Like, honestly, I know there's a lot of people that wish that they just like took Final Fantasy VII and put it in the current engine and that was it. But I gotta say, like, this is, in my opinion, so much more interesting. This is so much better. I totally understand people that want that like the cozy old Final Fantasy VII and just want it remade, but I almost was in that boat for a while, but now that I'm like fully invested and fully submerged in all this, yeah, dude. Like this stuff is cool. I'm really digging this. Really digging it. Yeah, this stuff is just, it's crazy interesting to talk about. And it's so cool. It's like the part that makes this so interesting is there's all this new fun stuff to talk about, but it's in the context and framework of something we already know and love. And there's not a lot of times in life where that lines up, where it's like you already really enjoy something, but yet there's somehow a novel and new aspect to it years and years later. That is awesome. That is awesome. Too many times we've seen our old IPs get like disgraced as time has moved on. So it's really nice to see this kind of resurgence of actual old lore and old gameplay into something really new and creative. Like Diablo, well, some might even say that they become immortalized. But yeah, anyway. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, for those who don't know, my wife and kids are sick. My wife is sick. Our nanny is sick. 2 of my 3 kids are sick. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a 30-second AFK and go check in with my wife to see how she's feeling. If she's feeling all right, then maybe we'll play a little bit of a few demos and stuff. And if she needs some help, I'm going to jump off and help her. So I'll be back in just a minute. Mods, you know what to do. Keep your eyes on chat for it. If you are heading out, thank you so much for hanging with us this morning. It's been awesome. I really do appreciate it. I might be back for some demos in like 30 seconds. Give me just a minute here and I'll know what's going on. Back in a sec.